All right, welcome to tonight's class. My name is Caroline Lee. I'm a doTERRA wellness advocate. I have been using oils now for about 9 years. I'm a mom of 4 kids, and my last 2 kids are what I call oil babies, meaning that they have used oils since the moment they came out, and all during pregnancy I was using oils. And they have been a huge blessing for my family, and especially as a mom, having something that I can use really quick and easy with my kiddos have really helped empower me as a mom, giving me kind of more tools in my pack. So with that, we're going to talk a little bit about oils and kids tonight. The safety factors. We're going to talk about some of the products that are designed specifically for children that doTERRA has. Before I get into that, though, I'm going to let you know about the other Wednesday webinar series that I have. We did a Life on Vitality. We've done Focus and Motivation. And in 2 weeks, we're going to be doing oil beginners class. So that'll be a great one if you're brand new to oils, or maybe you know somebody that is interested in oils. That might be a class that you'll want to send that Facebook invite to, or tag them into the invitation. So that they can attend that and learn in this class format. And again, like all of mine, as long as you put that you're going, you'll get access to the recording for 2 weeks after the live event. And you'll also get access to the free ebook. So you'll be able to refer back to that ebook after the class has been are no longer posted, and you'll get lots of recipes, lots of tips. Some things that I don't even talk about in the class are found in these ebooks. So you'll really want to make sure that you've put I'm going. So even if you don't get a chance to attend live, I know we're all busy and sometimes we can't do that. As long as you put I'm going in Facebook Messenger, you'll have access to the class again for 2 weeks to be able to view that. So today we're going to talk a little bit about essential oils and kids. And so let's dive right into that. So now, whether you have used essential oils for a long time or you are just starting out, parents often have concerns about using essential oils on kids. I know I did when I first started. And although children are smaller and generally a little bit more sensitive than adults, it really is still possible for the entire family to enjoy essential oils at home on a daily basis. Now, today we're going to go over some safety guidelines that will allow you to use essential oils safely on your kids in your own home, allowing the whole family to reap the benefits of essential oils and all they have to offer. Now, keep in mind that it is important to consult with your family's physician about specific health concerns or conditions before you start using essential oils on your child. I'm not a doctor. I don't diagnose, cure anybody, but I give you guys lots of information that you can take to that physician and get some more opinions on that. All right. So let me make sure I'm on the right slide here. Now, if you are new to essential oils, it's important to know that essential oils have been used throughout the history of the world, even since ancient times. For example, ancient Egyptians frequently used essential oils for beauty treatments and in food preparation, or you'll often hear in religious ceremonies and rituals. Now, essential oils have also been able to promote wellness in China for centuries. Many parents are concerned that essential oils are simply a fad, but however, when we consider that essential oils have been used safely and effectively for centuries, it really is easy to see that they are much more than a fleeting trend. Now, many cultures have safely used essential oils within the family and for thousands of years, and so can you. So some parents worry about essential oils that they're unsafe for their children, but they are safe when we use them correctly. And like any substance, even water, essential oils can be unsafe when they're used incorrectly, even in adults. So the key to using essential oils is safety. So here are some simple safety guidelines, and we're going to talk a little bit about paying attention to dosage. But essential oils are compounds of natural substance, are composed of natural compounds, which means that they offer a safe and natural way to care for your family. Like any product you will use in your home or on your children, as long as you know how to use the essential oils for their intended purpose, you can safely use them on your children. Now, doTERRA wants people, parents especially, to feel confident about using essential oils and essential oil products on your children. And that's why they have created the Certified Pure Therapeutic Grade, or you'll see it as CPTG, testing process to ensure that each essential oil product is high quality and it's free of contaminants and it's safe for use. Now, the CPG process includes a series of tests to ensure that the essential oils doTERRA provides always meets that high standard of quality, and it doesn't contain any of those harmful contaminants. Now, not only should this testing process make us as parents feel good about the products that doTERRA offers, but it also gives us a peace of mind when it comes to sharing the products with our children. Now, the best way to ensure that you're using essential oils properly with your child is to educate yourself. Now, these weekly webinars are a great way to do that. You can also check on my oil group, my Facebook page, my Instagram page, or my YouTube channel, and you can get a lot more information and education there. So remember, the way you use essential oils on yourself is really different from how you're going to use them on your children. So number one, make sure that you thoroughly read the labels and the instructions, and you educate yourself before applying a product or oil on your child. Now let's go over some guidelines that are important to remember when using essential oils on children. Now, the most important thing to remember when you're using essential oils on children is that kids are not tiny adults. They have a very much lower body mass, and they are really still developing their bodies. Their skin is often more sensitive than ours. Now, essential oils, especially doTERRA's essential oils, are extremely potent. So a little bit goes a long way, particularly when we're dealing with children. Now, as you can see from the chart on the screen, children require a much smaller dose of essential oils than adults when it comes to aromatic, topical, and internal use. Now, the dermal section that you see on the chart refers to what we typically call the topical application, or directly onto the skin. Now, the internal section refers to taking essential oils by capsule, while the oral is drinking it or dropping the oil directly into the mouth. Now, we typically refer to both of these simply as internal use, right? Oral and internal. Now, this chart provides general guidelines, but remember, you must always consider the specific health conditions and concerns of your children before you use essential oils. Now, if there are any concerns, always speak to your child's physician beforehand. Now, one of the best ways to safely use essential oils on delicate skin of the children is to dilute. And we like to use a carrier oil called fractionated coconut oil to dilute dilute the oil before you apply it to your child. And that kind of protects the skin if there's going to be any sensitivity. Now, when you're trying a new oil, the feet are the best place to apply because that's where the skin is going to be the thickest. And when diluting, it's best to use 1 drop of the oil to 5 drops of the carrier oil. So 1-to-5 ratio when it comes to your kiddos. Now, perhaps the easiest and fastest way to allow your child to enjoy the benefits of essential oil is through diffusion. Now, during diffusing essential oils, you can do that in your kitchen, in your living room, in the child's bedroom. This will allow them to enjoy the aromatic benefits of the essential oil and all that it has to offer, and can help promote feelings of relaxation, encouragement, focus, even happiness. Diffusing essential oils in your diffuser really kind of provides a safe way for your entire family to enjoy the essential oils. Some of my favorite oils to put in a diffuser is any of the citrus, really, but I like the combination of Douglas fir and citrus bliss. Those are 2 of my favorites. But wild orange and peppermint, that's a great one. to put in your diffuser for your kiddos. And that ebook that you'll get at the end of the class, that's actually going to have some great diffusing recipes in there and some ideas of combos that you can do to really affect that atmosphere and allow your children to experience oils aromatically and uplift those moods. All right. Now we're going to move on to this slide right here. While children can safely use single oils in essential oil blends and many of the essential oil products that doTERRA has, it's really important to keep in mind that doTERRA's essential oil supplements are really designed for the adults, and they should not be taken by your children without consulting your healthcare provider. Now, as I mentioned before, it's really up to you to educate yourself about essential oils. And that's kind of what we do as wellness advocates, is we help give you some of those education, point you to the right direction. But most importantly, you need to read any label or product or instructions before you give it to your child. Very super important. And later on in the presentation, we're going to discuss a few essential oil supplements that doTERRA has designed specifically for kids. Okay. So now we're going to talk a little bit about avoiding sensitive areas. So when a child's body is overly it's typically is over, I can't even say it. Let me back up here. When a child's body is overall, oh my goodness, guys. I'm going to try this one more time. A child's body is more sensitive than adults. It just tends to be that way. And it really is important to avoid certain areas when we're applying oils topically to the skin. Now, there are some areas that we really should avoid, and it's important that you, as the one that knows how to apply the oils on your younger children, that you supervise them and help them put them in the right areas so that you can avoid those sensitive areas when you're applying that. And so those sensitive areas are around your eyes, okay? That's very, very sensitive, so you don't want to get them in your eyes. You also don't want to put it in any broken or damaged skin. So if you've got maybe a cut or a bruise, you want to do that around that and not into the wound. You don't want to put it in your nose or your ears. So with my kids, I have to remind them, don't pick your nose, don't put your fingers in your ears after you apply an oil. You have to kind of keep an eye on them. And that really becomes an important job as the adult in applications. So because children spend a lot of time outdoors, we want to talk a little bit about the importance that essential oils have. And some of them can actually cause additional skin sensitivity after you've had time in the sun. So any of the oils that have the potential for sunlight sensitivity, and those are typically a lot of your citrus oils, but all of your labels should have whether or not they are photosensitive. They'll have that warning on there. So a rule of thumb is you basically want to stay out of the sun or the UV rays for up to 12 hours after applying the product. Now, the only citrus oil that I know that you can go outside and it doesn't have that is going to be that green mandarin. And that's partially because it's harvested before the mandarin is fully ripe. And it doesn't develop those the components that would actually cause that photosensitivity. So that one, if you're looking for a citrus oil, you could do that with no problem. Let me suggest the green mandarin for that. Now let's move on to one of the most important safety guidelines that we have when we're using essential oils with our kids is keeping them out of reach of children. Now, it's really hard for kids to understand how potent an essential oil is. We talk about in our classes that one drop is equivalent of drinking 28 cups of peppermint tea, right, with the peppermint oil. But they don't know that that it's that potent. They might not even know that there's some oils that you can't take internally. So you should always make sure that you have your oils in a safe location, out of the reach for children. doTERRA has these boxes that you can put your oils in to keep them nice and safe. But you want to be present to supervise your children as they're applying the oils, and as they get older, be able to start teaching them a little bit about how to use them safely. So let's see. All right. In addition to using essential oils aromatically, topically, and internally with your children, there are dozens of kid-friendly and fun ways to use essential oils. And this summer, my children are going to do some videos on my YouTube channel, and we're going to highlight some of these fun things that you can do with essential oils with your children. I love disguising the oils by putting a few drops in my smoothie or my milkshake or a slushie, and they'll never know that the oils are in there. But you can also add essential oils to your cookies, your pancakes, your snacks, and really a lot more. So there are lots of recipes. If you go to the doTERRA webpage and you go to under the blog, you'll be able to find lots of different recipes. If you're in an oil group, chances are they're posting recipes and ideas on how to use the oils in it. I know personally I love to use oils in my hot chocolate. I've used cinnamon. I put cinnamon in peanut butter and added granola. That's a great way to use the oils, as well as I've made salt dough ornaments with different shapes for my kids so that they could put oils on it. You can make let's see, aromatherapy Play-Doh with your kids. There's a great recipe on that. My kids like to add extra glitter to that to make it super fun. And then I always like, my kids in the summertime especially like bubbles. And so you can always add essential oils to that bubble mixture. As they are blowing bubbles, they're going to smell. One of my favorites is wild orange in that. But you're going to want to follow me on my YouTube channel, Caroline Lee, doTERRA Diamond Wellness Advocate. You can find me on there, and you're going to see lots of fun ways that kids can use oils during the summertime. So check that out. Now, because children have specific needs when it comes to essential oils, doTERRA has created several products and product lines with kids in mind. Now, let's talk a little bit of the few products that cater to sensitive skin and the developing bodies of young children. I'm really excited about this. It's something that doTERRA has put a lot of thought in and has really made a huge difference in our oil use with our kids, making it super easy and simple. Now, as we discussed, the best way to dilute your oils is with the carrier oil before you're applying them on your children. So doTERRA's Touch Kit really saves you that step. Because they've already put the fractionated coconut oil in the roller ball, and then they've added the oil. So these are actually very safe for adults or children with sensitive skin. So they're already diluted, so you just apply where you need them. And these ones have the top, was it 1, 2, 3, 9 oils? I think it's the top 10, top 9. Man, boy, it's late. Essential oils, and they are in like your family essentials kit other than your lemon, but you're going to have a respiratory blend, breathe. You're going to have your deep blue for aches and pains. You have a tummy oil, digestion. You got frankincense for mood and overall wellness. We've got lavender for calming, and melaleuca touch. That's good for our tea tree oil. It's good for your skin. So anything you can think about on the skin, that's a great one to do. You've got the On Guard Touch, which is our immune system supporting blend. We've got oregano, which is, oh man, it is a great natural antibiotic. So it's a great one to have around. And then of course you have peppermint, which is a great cooling oil and a digestive oil already in that rollerball blend. So definitely is a great one to use. I particularly love the fact that the Peppermint Touch is in already diluted form. That was our gateway oil. My daughter did not like the sensation of just peppermint by itself. It has kind of like a tingling sensation. So this Peppermint Touch makes it super easy for her to use it without that sensitivity. And so we use that quite a lot in our family. Now, whether you're an experienced practitioner or you're new to essential oils, this is the brand new doTERRA Kids line, and it's complete, it's already made, and it's like a toolbox for your kids. So this allows that your kids, as they have started using essential oils, they are going to start learning how to use oils themselves. So this kit actually comes with 6 unique blends. It comes with a carrying case. It comes with the 6 silicone toppers with the carabiners, so they are easy to clip onto backpacks and zippers and stuff like that. But they have some fun informational cards that make it easier. Even my 5-year-old can know which one is used for, and they'll have the symbols of the heart, so that we'll talk about emotions, using it for your emotions. We've got the body, and so those are things that will help you to be stronger, or with aches and pains, you know, muscle soreness. And then you've got the picture of kind of like the brain, and those are things that are going to help with the emotions and support. So we do have 6 unique blends. I'm going to go over them just briefly with you. We have Thinker. Now, Thinker is something that I use on my kids before they go to school, just to help them focus. They've got great oils like vetiver, peppermint, calamine, rosemary, and those are great oils that help with focus and thought processes. So you'll notice that this is a very earthy, minty, and herbal blend. So get your Thinker out. When you want to promote clarity or alertness. If you need to uplift your mood, get your Thinker out, especially when you're feeling sad or stressed. It also can promote learning and support creativity when you're doing study time. So it's a great oil to bring out for homework time as well. Then we're going to move on to Calmer. Now, Calmer has lavender, Canagan, Buddha wood, and Roman chamomile. And these are they're sweet, and they're kind of the florals, kind of a soft woody scent. So a couple ways to use Calmer. You can roll it on the back of your neck and your chest to promote a rest and calm sleep. You can apply Calmer to your child's wrists at the end of the day to kind of diminish the worry and quiet the restlessness. This is a great oil to put on before going to bed, or if they've got tests coming up, this would be a good one to help them if they've got some anxious feelings, a really good oil. Now you also have Stronger, that's the red one that you see right here, and that one has oils like cedarwood, listea, frankincense, and rose. Can you believe it? This one has rose in it. But this one is really to help soothe and comfort the skin while promoting a healthy appearance. It's one of the major things that Stronger can do, but as it also does that, it's going to help when environmental threats are high. So Stronger is great for promoting feelings of wellness and vitality. So I like it. It's a little bit different version than the On Guard. It's a little bit lighter. It has kind of like a lemony more scent to it. So I like that with my kiddos. They have a different alternative besides just like the On Guard blend. Now, Rescuer is one of my kids' favorite ones. This is one that they pull out quite often as kids, but this one has copaiba, lavender, spearmint, and xanthan essential oil with the fractionated coconut oil. Now, this one's going to have like a more woodsy, minty floral, but I'm a big fan of spearmint. My 5-year-old, that's her favorite oil, so she loves this one. So this one really is great to roll on lakes before bedtime, or after they've maybe had a rough day, a lot of running around. You can also apply it to the temples or the back of the neck to reduce feelings of tension. Massaging it in the shoulders, your neck, and your back to kind of relax is also a great way to do it. My kids like to use it for any aches and pains that they have. It has that soothing combination of it. The last one in this one there's 2 that we haven't. Okay, so Rescuer. Yes, we haven't talked about Rescuer. No, we just did. So Steady. Steady and Brave are the two we haven't. All right. Steady has amyris, balsam for coriander, and magnolia. So this one is a good emotional blend. If you'll notice, it has like the little brain thing on that one. This is going to be a kind of a fruity, soft, woody smell, but it's really calming to the skin as well as your emotions. So you can use it to kind of just calm things down when you have nervous feelings. A great way to apply it is on the back of the neck or the bottom of your feet, just to kind of steady the emotions. So it is definitely a good one if someone's experiencing those anxious feelings. Now, Brave is probably our second favorite oil. My 5-year-old, this one was the one that as soon as she opened it up, this was her favorite that she loved to smell. And you'll know why as soon as I tell you. It's got wild orange, amyris, osmanthus, and cinnamon in it. So it's kind of a warm citrus, kind of a floral, kind of a little bit of a spice in there. But as the name suggests, this is the courage one. So this one helps kind of with the occasional tension or anxiousness. So this is, I would put Thinker and Brave on before my kids went to school. Those were just the two that I would always grab. And that just really made a huge difference in my 8-year-old and my 5-year-old. So that's just something that we do on a daily basis for that. All right, really quickly as we go through, I know we're getting close to time. I want to keep moving through. Now, most people use essential oils for aromatherapy, and that is to help manage their mood. Now, essential oils can be used to calm anxious feelings, like I mentioned earlier. They can also help promote feelings of excitement or encouragement. They can do a lot when it comes to your emotions. So aromatherapy is super helpful for mood management. And I love that doTERRA an aromatherapy line that will help us uplift, calm, and alter our mood. And I love the fact that I don't have to stay grumpy all the time. Like I can change my mood by applying an essential oil on this one. So again, they're going to use the fractionated coconut oil. These come in the 10 milliliter roller-on bottles. It's already pre-diluted. So it's just super handy. And I love that there is a little wheel that you get when you get well, you can get this online, but it's the aromatherapy wheel. And you just ask the children kind of how they're feeling. They're feeling sad or frustrated. And it will give you an oil to go ahead and apply. But one of my favorite ways with my kiddos is I just grab all 6 of them: the cheer, the console, forgive, motivate, and passion and peace. And I show it to them, and 9 out of 10 times they know exactly which oil they need. I can't tell you how many times my daughter wakes up super grumpy, and we show her the oils, and she grabs the cheer. And it's perfect for her. Whereas maybe my 8-year-old woke up and he's just super emotional all over the place, and he picks out forgive. And that's perfect for him and what he needs. So don't be afraid to allow the children an opportunity to smell the oils and decide which one they like the best when it comes to helping them with their mood management. Now, like we've talked before, some of doTERRA's nutritional supplements are designed specifically for adults. And so that's really great to know that, you know, they're designed for adults. You're going to use it for the adults, but they have some great supplements for kids. And the PBS Junior is a probiotic supplement that comes in a powder form. To me, it's like a pixie stick. It's amazing. This is designed for somebody who cannot swallow a pill to get the probiotics in there. And this actually has 6 different probiotic strains in it. And they're specifically chosen to benefit children and what they need. It's got a strawberry taste. So this is, I love putting it in my kids' lunch boxes, but they can be poured directly in your mouth. You can actually mix it in with some water or some juice, and they can take it that way. You can also add it to yogurts or cereals or smoothie. And it's just a fun way for them to get some added digestive support. to their body. So definitely as adults, we love this product here at my house. Now the doTERRA also has an A to Z chewable that allows your children to get the vitamins and minerals that they need if they can't swallow a capsule or a pill. Now this is a watermelon flavor, and you could be safe to know that it doesn't have any high fructose corn syrup or any artificial colors, flavors, or sweeteners. And as a dietary supplement, doTERRA's A to Z chewable is designed to provide children with a balanced blend of vitamins A, B, E, and C, and it's safe for children for 4 years and up. So this is definitely a product that my kids use. My 8-year-old is almost religious about going and getting his vitamins. He loves to get and take them. So this gives you a great option of a good supplement for your kiddos. Now, omegas are super important, but if you've ever tried to give it to your kids, sometimes they don't like the fishy taste that comes along with it. So doTERRA actually has omega-3 supplement that uses wild orange essential oil that kids really love. They love that oil. And they add it into the omegas. And so it's really easy to get the kids to swallow it. Put a little bit on your spoon or in a little cup, and it provides a 1,000 mg's of concentrated omega-3 fatty acids per serving. Now, it's designed to be used with the A to Z chewable as a combo, and that will promote the vitality and wellness that you get from your supplements, so that the kids have that for themselves as well. And this could be added to your smoothies. I've had people that will even add it to like their French toast. Just creative ways to get that omegas in, so your kids are getting the things that they need to grow and be healthy. So just as a reminder, this class will be available. It'll be messaged out to anybody that replied that I am going, and you will also get that free ebook that's going to have a lot more than what we discussed. It's going to have some recipes on DIYs that you can do with your kids. It's going to have diffuser recipes that are kind of kid friendly, but a lot of the scents that the kids would appeal to. It's going to, again, have a lot of those safety information that we talked about in the class. So the video will only be available, but you will have access to this ebook and you can download it and keep it forever. That way you can refer that as you go about exploring essential oils with kids. Now, if you have not started with doTERRA, please go to the person who invited you to this class and chat with them. Find out if a wholesale membership is where it goes, where the best or would be the best thing for you to get started with. Most people do the wholesale account. They get the savings and they get some bundled up value with some of the starter kits that they have. But definitely talk with the person who invited you. Ask them what oils that they got started with and what oils that they might recommend for you and your family. That Family Essentials kit is great for families to get started with. So don't forget to do that. Do check out our next week's class. It's actually going to be in 2 weeks. It's going to be June, let me look at my calendar, June 5th, and we're going to do essential oils for beginners. So we're going to talk a little bit about what is an essential oil, where does it come from, how can we use it, a little bit of the science and the chemistry so you can understand how these aromatic compounds work in our bodies and why we expect it to work a certain way when it has those molecular compounds present. So it's going to be a great beginner's class. So make sure that you RSVP with that. Go to my Facebook business page, which is Nature's Essentials Inc., and you'll be able to find that event. It is live, so you can RSVP and you can share and tag your friends in that one, especially if they are new to essential oils. This is a way that they can get access to the live and the recording, and as well the free ebook that will go along with that. So with that, have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for joining me. If you see some value in this, please let me know. Drop a little comment on my Facebook page, my business page, and let me know that you like what we're doing. If there's something else you want to learn about, again, also give me a comment and shout out, and I'll make sure that I can do what I can to help you out with all of your essential oil needs. So take care, my friends, and have a wonderful evening.